This is the Skywell BE11, the electric SUV you've probably never heard of. This guy's got big range, big tech, and it's big on storage. So if you're looking for your next car, I'm going to tell you if this is the vehicle for you. Whoa! If this car was a celebrity, it would be the character of Tim from The Office, because it just does the bare minimum well. Nice and smooth acceleration. But one of the best things about electric cars is the instant torque. When you put your foot down, it's off. But with this, there's a slight lag. And for me, I don't understand why. Even when you drop it into sport, let's try accelerating fast now. Whoa, huge amount of wheel spin on the front right wheel there, which tells me it's not got enough traction control, which means potentially the car is not very well balanced. That's a minus. This car isn't built for performance, but it is built for driving long distances in nice comfort. Our version of the Skywell BE11 offers a battery size of 72 kilowatt hours, providing a range of 248 miles or 304 miles for the long range version. It has a top speed of 93 miles per hour and does 0 to 60 in 9.6 seconds. It also has a maximum DC charging rate of 80 kilowatts, taking it from 20 to 70% in 36 minutes. Not exactly fast. Ooh. Whoa. Exterior wise, it looks a little bit like a Tiguan or the Mitsubishi Outlander. What do you think? Are you a fan? Do you like cars that stand out, or do you prefer cars like this, which are a little bit more subtle? Fairly nice styling on the front here, a couple of little accents there to give it a bit of character, and obviously no grille, no radiator needed, so it's nice and smooth at the front there, and you've got cameras all around this car, and they're pretty impressive. And then from this angle, you really get to see how big this car is. Plenty of headroom in there, plenty of leg room. We're going to find out all about the interior later on. This is my favourite angle of the Skywell BE11. You've got this lovely wraparound LED brake light with your Skywell branding there. It looks slick, it looks nice. You've got a windscreen wiper on the back and spoiler alert, but wait until you see what's inside. First impressions, it's a nice cockpit. I think they've done well on the design here. I quite like this wood effect. You've got this big 12 and a bit inch screen. Steering wheel is a good round steering wheel. This center console, everything works well. You've got some physical knobs and buttons. It's easy to get into the gear that you want. And one of my personal favorites is this little roller as well, so you can keep stuff locked away. Second impressions, it's so close but so far. We did manage to break the glove box within 5 minutes of getting in, but they sent a guy out to fix it very quickly, which is a good thing because I'd left my moisturiser in there, and as you can tell, need it. And Callum left his wallet, so he couldn't buy any. What couldn't cameraman Cal buy without his wallet? Let us know in the comments below. What? Skywell is backed by Skyworth, which is one of the world's largest consumer electronics brands, as well as the Nanjing Golden Dragon bus company, one of China's leading commercial vehicle brands. Steering is really light, and that's nice when you're driving around town like now, but look at that. Not a lot of movement. I guess at high speeds that's going to be detrimental. Just feeling these brakes now. The brakes are either keen or spongy. They haven't nailed the brakes. You can change your settings on the steering for standard and sport and comfort. There is quite a lot of manoeuvrability in that. You can even adjust the level of regen that you get down to 1%. So you can go from 1% up to 100% if you really wanted to, in increments of 1. A little bit of body roll, a little bit of pitching. How does it handle? Oh, not great. I wasn't 100% confident going around that roundabout speed there. Maybe it's the tyres, but you know, this car doesn't grip particularly well. Bosh! Open that and you've got a nice deep bit of storage space underneath there. Side door bins big enough for your big water bottle, but they don't quite fit in there. So that's fine, you just keep it down there. Nice bit of storage space underneath here as well, which also has wireless charging, but you do have to make sure that you activate the wireless charging within the control system. There's also a USB charger there and a couple in the back, but not a USB-C charger, so you will need an adapter. Oh, I actually quite like the wheel spin. I feel like a boy racer again. But it's not supposed to do that, especially at these speeds. I think with all electric cars, because there's no engine noise, it's a nice, serene and relaxed place to be. And so is this. Really liking this great big panoramic sunroof that actually opens as well, spreads a lot of light on the situation. The things that do jump out at me about this car is obviously the boot size is really good, and there's so much headroom, so much adjustability in the seating here as well. And if you're really tall, sat in the back, you're gonna love it. There's so much room in here. Big bonus for this car. Does it take a big cup in the door bin, or big bottle even? Yep, bit of bang there. It's got an armrest. Feels a little bit low quality there. Also got quite a big flappy bit there. You've got 2 USB charging ports there and a 10 amp plug socket there, but that is not a UK plug socket. Completely flat down here as well, so if the kids want to have a little lie down, a little sleep, they can do. Obviously don't do that when you're driving.
Thanks for the tip.
One of the party tricks of the Skywell BE11 is the size of the boot. It's massive, but can we get all of this gear, all of our camera gear in the boot without any problem? Let's find out. Loads of room, and room for much more stuff if we need it. And that's not even talking about stuff underneath the false floor. When you fold the seats down, they don't go fully flat, which is a tad annoying, especially if you want to put a mattress and do a bit of camping in this. You'd be a bit of an angle. Oh, this is annoying. There's no knob for the volume. Got to do it through here. We'll click on there and then you can drag it up on the screen, but it's not very intuitive on how to get there. On and off button there, which you need to press twice to get it into gear. Why twice? Don't know why electric cars need an on and off button. You should just be able to get in and drive it like you do with certain other cars, like my Tesla. 3-word summary of the interior. It's quite nice. Who would this car best suit? Someone who probably does a lot of miles, wants to reduce their fuel costs and needs a big boot and somewhere they can just chuck in a load of stuff in the back. Someone that might have a dog, someone that's got a lot of kids, maybe someone with prams that you just want that extra bit of space. And as I mentioned, there is loads of room in the back. Getting the ISOFIX in the car, however, not easy. And I am a seasoned pro. It took me a wee while. Welcome to the Braking Dad Challenge, where we accelerate from 0 to 60 to see how fast it can go, and then we brake from 60 to 0 to see how fast it can brake. Let's drop it into sport. 3, 2, 1. Slight lag. Oh, it's picking up. Big pothole there. Handled it no problem. 50, 60. Oh my word. For a big car, this brakes very well.